We welcome you to Durham, North Carolina. It is ACC softball on ACC Network Extra, and today, third and final game of the weekend series. Florida State is in town to take on Duke. And a pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Brock Bowling alongside Rain Wilson. And Rain, a wild game yesterday.
Critical to this Florida State offense.
3-1. That is lined and caught by the third baseman, Tessa Malaulu. And that's the first out of the inning. Good reflexes by Tessa Malaulu at third base.
Yeah, the senior has made a couple plays this weekend that have been...
State. 1-0, that is hit high and deep to left. That is deep, and it's off the lightning pole. It's gone. And just like that, a home run by Beecham. That is her 10th home run of the year. RBI number 29, and Florida State strikes early here in the first.
Brock, I don't know if I've ever seen a ball hit that high off the light pole out and left. Look at this pitch. Middle in. But JC Beecham, so short to it, gets her barrel out in front of her and just crushes this out to left. You know it's a bomb when the left fielder doesn't move a foot. And Jason...
479. 7 homers, 40 RBIs in the year. Slugging percentage of .957. Swings that pitch deep to right. Thomas is there. That's out number 2 in the inning.
At range, she's got great plate discipline, and that's why you see the elevated base on balls for the super senior.
Popped up, shallow right. Thomas comes in, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But Duke gives up a run to Florida State. 1 run on 1 hit. The biggest, and 2 runs scored as well. 1-2 from Widra. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Down goes Jennings. Out number 1 in the inning. Strikeout number 1 in the game for Widra. 1 away in the Duke first. And this year in 2025. Widra's 1-2. Hit to first base. Bueno is there. Steps on the bag, and that's out number 2 in the inning. In the circle. Means business. Really gets after it. 1-2. Lifted to center field. Harp is there. And that's the final out of the inning. Duke goes down 1-2-3 in the first. To the top of the second we go. 1-0 Florida State. Back after this. Total pitches. Back in the circle today as the starter. 5'7" junior from Port St. Lucie, Florida. 3-2. And that just missed outside the zone for ball 4. So Dak walks. And
Credit the Florida State offense, their ability to hunt pitches in the zone, have a game plan, and get their best swing off at bat after at bat is huge.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Down goes Kerr. Out number 1 in the inning. Strikeout number 1. It's a very talented Florida State lineup, top to bottom. Pop up to center field. Jennings makes the catch. That's out number 2 in the inning.
Yeah, Ali Waycaser has been kind of a quiet hero for this Florida State.
3-2. Into center field, coming on and diving and making a catch is Jennings again to end the inning. What a play.
For Maya Burgess and this Duke team, they will need her to step in those moments here today.
Base hit to right field, so Burgess gets on base. First hit of the game, first base runner of the day for...
Yes, so a little bit surprised they're going with the sack bunt here in this situation.
There's the sack bunt. Play made at first. Sacrifice made. 3-4 the put out on the sacrifice by Mathis. Widra's 1-2. Lined and fair ball is not caught. It was trapped by the shortstop. Torres over to first in time. Inning is
best swing off every single time. And Angeli Bueno is doing that right now.
Bueno hits it to right. It's misplayed by Thomas in right field. Rounding second, going to third is Bueno. Here's the throw. She slides and she's safe. A base hit to right. Mishandled by Thomas in the outfield. And all of a sudden, it's Bueno at third base to lead off this top of the third inning.
Yeah, Bueno's done a nice job since coming into this series for Maya Ross at first base. Here gets a pitch, middle in, and just hammers it. And then it looks like Brooklyn Thomas here just overruns it. And then honestly, on the other side of this play too, after the mistake is made, to not have the sense of...
To Torres. That's a hot shot up the middle, base hit. Scoring is Ross. And just like that, 2-0 Florida State. And look at the speed of Torres all the way to second base.
Yes, Florida State offense taking advantage of every opportunity here. Gets around this pitch and is on time. Hits this ball up the middle. Deanna Jennings, it takes her to left. And watch Issa Torres thinking two out of the box. That's key for young players out there. The ability and the intensity to think two out of the box. And you can see the whole Duke team coming together right now. And I don't blame them for walking Jason Beecham.
So intentionally walking Beecham. Runners in first and second now for Florida State, and nobody out in the inning.
High leverage situation against this Florida State offense. A massive opportunity for the freshmen to continue pitching well and for Florida State to score more.
Ball gets away. Everyone moves up a base. So Torres goes to third. Beecham at second. Ball got away from the...
Haley Schuler, she's going to work upper 60s.
Hit to third. Knocked down by Mala'ulu. Now they got her in a rundown. Between third and home, there's the tag, and out at the home plate is Torres, and that is the first out of the inning. Nicely done.
And to add to the fun here, I'm sure Coach Travis Wilson is going to ask about obstruction. And the question about obstruction here, you cannot block the leading edge of the plate. And so it won't be in this view, but when we see Mala'ulu, where does she set up? And that's a tough angle for our umpiring crew because Mala'ulu is so far up the line and to the trajectory of the ball as it is thrown. So it looks like our crew is going to have Issa Torres be called out. That play will stand.
8. Michaela Edenfield up there for the Seminoles. Hit to third. Mala'ulu to home, and out at home plate is Beecham. And that's out number 2 in the inning.
Getting on our home plate umpire, Matthew Dial, about potential obstruction again. Here, a great read again by the senior Mala'ulu. And this one, to me, looks like that foot. Let's see where the foot lands. That's over the leading edge. Now, the one caveat there is that if the play looks like she's going to be out no matter what, does that obstruction make a difference there? I think that's why you see Matthew Dial not call obstruction. But Florida State's certainly testing our crew in terms of that rule.
Dak hits it to short, and it goes into left field, bobbled by the shortstop Gold. Everyone's safe. Another run scores, and it's now 3-0 Florida State. The 2-1 from Schuler. That is hit through the middle for a base hit. Scoring from third is Edenfield. And another run scores here for Florida State. 4-0 Seminoles in the top of the third inning.
And Schuler worked really well to Janai Kerr early in this at-bat. This one misses over the middle. You could see her touch the chest and say, that's on me. And Janai Kerr is going to make you pay if you miss over the white. Here, drills a ball up the middle. Florida State scores another. And no signs of the Seminole offense cooling down. And all weekend long has just come up clutch in so many at-bats, has found holes, drilled the ball hard.
Throw to second, and caught stealing at second base is Kerr to end the inning. 3 for 7 at a home run on Friday. She has 3 RBIs for the weekend and pops it up. Right side of the infield, second baseman Potter makes the catch, and there's one away in the Duke third.
This freshman will continue to evolve in her career.
Pops it up, playable for the moment, right side, and making the catch in the dugout is Bueno, and that's out number 2 in the inning.
And against Weidra, I've seen a lot of pitches up in the zone, and Duke swinging and missing under like that. And so you got to find a way to get on top and hit balls hard through the infield, but it's going to be difficult against. Put a bow on that last one. If anyone wants to pull out the rule book, it's Rule 10.18 that describes what we just saw.
Line to center field base hit for Wade Kaser. She's now 1 for 2 in the game. Starting pitcher, no decision in the win on Friday. Sack bunt. It's successfully made as Mala'ulu throws to first base in time on the. Ross in the box against Schuler. Next pitch is through the left side for a base hit. Waycaser stops at third. Runners in the corners now for Florida State, and 1 out of the inning.
to take second base at some point in this at-bat, but now having to face Isa Torres, a tall task for Haley Schuler.
And the top of the order is up there in Torres, and the infield playing in, stolen base, recorded by Ross. She's at runs from coming on the board here for Florida State. That is lined up the middle for a base hit. 1 run is in. Throw to the plate, 2 runs are in. Double for Torres, and it's now 6-0 Florida State.
Isa Torres does it again. This pitch creeps over the outer part of the plate. There's Schuler trying to work inside, and this is another pre-pitch communication. When you bobble the ball out in center field, knowing the speed of Amaya Ross, you got to hit the trail runner. There's no chance to throw her out.
And that's slowing away ball 4 as she has walked on 4 straight pitches. So Beecham, the home run in the first, intentionally walked in the third. Washburn team a year ago. Hit to third, but Ulu steps on the bag for 1. Over to first, double play. Nicely done to end the inning. But Florida State scores 2 more runs in the frame. Hits well near the top of the order because she's one of the best who can get on second base and get some of the running game going. There's a base hit to center. Maybe that'll get the offense going here for Duke here in the 4th inning. Is dangerous at the plate. She's been solid the last few years. Stands at the plate, 3-2. Here's the pitch, and that's outside. Ball 4. So now 2 runners on for Duke and nobody outs here in the 4th. Here's the 0-2. Chopped and through the right side for a base hit. Rounding third, heading on home is Terrell, and she will score. Duke's on the board and sliding in, and is safe at second base is Burgess, and Duke is on the board, trailing it 6-1.
Amaya Burgess has been crucial for this Duke team, and she does it again. This is the approach they need to have. Ground balls through the middle. Leah Terrell using the wheels. Great play on the other side of this by Michaela Edenfield. You see Amaya Burgess there trying to take 2. Isa Torres just drops this ball. I love the approach there by Florida State to hit the trail. AB is going up there with the plan, getting your best swing off.
Up the middle. This will score a run. 6-3 on the putout. Mathis is out, but she drives in a run. Out number 1 in the inning. Duke scores another run now. Chipping away at that lead is now Duke chipping away at the lead. It was down 6. Now it's down 4. 6-2 in the 4th. 1-2. Hit to short. Torres over to first. Close play. Got her in time. That's out number 2.
Yeah, and it's been a really nice job by Ashton Danley in the circle.
Burgess at second base. Here's Danley's 2-0. That is knocked down by Danley. The glove comes off, throws to first, got her. 1-3 on the putout to end the inning.
Sure, we're up pretty quickly. Those are mistakes that they're not used to making. And it's not a talent issue. It's not a strategic issue. It is just execution right now, and the execution in ways that they can make up because of their ability offensively, because the...
Said she's really worked hard this season, and the game is really starting to slow down for her this year compared to previous years. Veteran player, 5'8" senior from Parker, Colorado. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, down goes Dash.
In the growth of Danny Drugmuller.
That's the second strikeout of the game for Duke pitching. There's a line shot into right. It goes all the way to the wall off the bat of Kerr. Rounding second, going to third is Edenfield. She will hold up there. Long single by Kerr. Runners in the case. You see the infield coming in with runners in the corners, 1 out of the inning. Hit to third. Malau Ulu is there. Run down between third and second. Edenfield drives back to the bag, and she's called out. And that's out number 2 in the inning. Ashton Danley up at the bat and through the middle for a base hit. Rounding third, heading on home is Kerr. She will score. Another insurance run for Florida State. 7-2, Knowles in the lead. DC with 28 steals for the season. 2-0, that is popped up, and it's caught by Vega to end the inning, but Florida State scores 1 more run in the frame. To the bottom of the 5th we go, 7-2. FSU able to escape with a 12-11 win. Up the middle. Oh, nice backhand by the second baseman Potter to the first base. Yes, got her in time. Wow. Big time play by Potter at second base, out number 1 in the inning.
Yeah, and they're going to review this one.
Here's Brooklyn Thomas. She's 0 for 1. Popped up to first base in the third inning. Ground ball to short. Torres over to first, and quickly 2 up, 2 down.
If you're Duke, if you're Deanna Jennings, another opportunity to make something happen.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. Duke goes down 1-2.
Team. The challenge is where are you going to get those big wins for the committee?
Quality at bat for Torres. Base hit to right. Torres, her second.
Parts of the plate, and when you have the chance to put her on, you do.
Hot shot to short. Gold off the bag. Can't make the play, and everyone's safe. Strike 3, throw down to third, and safe at third base is Torres. So that's a fan right there. That's a big-time fan. 2-2, called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts thrown by Drugmuller. Edenfield out on strikes, out number 2 in the inning.
And one
gave up 12 runs to the Noles as well. That's into center field for a base hit. Scoring from third is Torres. Rounding third, heading on home is Beecham. She will score. 2 more runs across. Going to third on the play. Sliding in safely is Dak. She drives in 2. And it's 9-2 Florida State.
This Duke pitching staff. But here, Dak comes alive again. Gets a pitch out over the middle of the plate. Does a nice job staying through it. Deanna Jennings gives it up for the play at home. And it gets by Kyrie Rodriguez. Danny Drugmuller not backing that play up. Katie Dak takes advantage of the extra 60 feet.
9 runs on 12 hits for Florida State, no errors. That is lined in. Grabbed at by the third baseman, Malau Ulu. Throws to first in time. Inning is over. Nice play by Malau Ulu. Lost by just 1 run, 12-11 to the Noles in game 2 yesterday. Here's the 1-1 from Danley, and that's an inside-out swing to short. Torres over to first, 1 away in the Duke 6th.
She used all of her stuff, and ultimately giving up those 10 runs to Duke yesterday in that last 5, 6, and 7th inning. That's tough, but
Last year, Danley, second team All-ACC, made the All-ACC freshman team. Having a good sophomore campaign, swing and a miss, strike 3, down goes Burgess.
He gets another punch out.
4th strikeout for Seminole pitching. Torres to first again, easy does it. Puts it in the glove of Ross at first, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. Here's Wade Kaser. She's 1 for 3. Single run scored in the 4th inning. Pops it up to medium right. There is Thomas. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 1-0. And that's an opposite field hit to left. Base hit. Lined base hit the left again. Instant replay. Back-to-back base hits to left field. Danley goes to second. Bueno is at first.
It's worth reiterating how deep this Florida State offense is.
Another hit to left, but is caught by Burgess for out number 2 in the inning. Runners stay at second and first for Florida.
If it is ball 4, you live to see another day. But if it's a well-executed pitch, you might get the swing and miss.
Outside the zone, ball 4. Bases are loaded for the Seminoles and 2 outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice pitch by Danny Drugmuller. Out is Harp. She strikes out.
Club averaging over 15 hits a game. I mean, so deep, and the defense has shown off here today. And Ashton Danley has stepped up in the circle for this team as well. And And we talked about the offense a ton, but I think we will continue to.
Rodriguez at the plate, and she slaps one into the left, and that is trapped. It's caught but trapped by Kerr in left, and a line drive single to left for Kyrie Rodriguez.
And we'll have to get another look at this one. It looked like Janai Kerr was trying to sell it.
A home run, a one hit yesterday, but 0 for 2 so far today. 1-0. Little blooper to left field. Coming on is Kerr. Can't make the catch on that one either. And runners at first and second here for Duke, and one out of the inning. Mike at second and Baker at first. Here's the 1-2 from Danley, and that bounces up in there. Throw down to third, and everyone is safe. Mike only in the ACC.
Only in the ACC.
Here's the 2-2. That is hit to third. Beecham over to first in time, and that's out number 2 on the inning.
Nice there.
Comes down to Deanna Jennings, right back to the circle. Danley to first in time, and Florida State wins the game 9-2 and sweeps Duke in the 3-game series. Your final thoughts?
This Florida State team is one of the best in the country. We saw it offensively, 1 through 9, so much depth. I mean, 1 through 25. The depth on this team is unreal. Ashton Danley was the star in the circle for this ball club, coming into clutch moments with their backs against the wall and responding. This Duke team lost 9 games all of last year. They lose their 12th of the year, going 4-5 in the ACC. They will look to bounce back, but right now it looks like the Seminoles are the favorite in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Final score, 9-2. Florida State wins it for Rainn Wilson and the rest of our crew. Brock Bowling saying so long from Durham. Thanks for checking out ACC softball here this afternoon.